Hello, this is AYV International News from London with me, Alfie Jalla. Luiz Lula da Silva has won Brazil's presidential election. The country's election authority says Lula secured 50.8% of the vote, compared with 49.2% for Bolsonaro. Experts say the election was Brazil's most polarizing poll since its return to democracy in 1985 after a military dictatorship. The Old Edwardians Associaton United Kingdom and Ireland has organized their school's centenary and 35th annual Thanksgiving Mass at the English Martyrs Catholic Church in London. The theme for the event is fostering greatness for the next century. At the event, I spoke to dignitaries to get an insight of the organization's work here in the UK and in Sierra Leone.
Dated, the educational system have gone backwards, so kids have not been doing well compared to our own days. So we've thought it fit to come together to raise funds and to help the children back home. By doing that, the Ministry of Education, there are lots of things they're not doing. So we've thought it fit to do raise funds and to help in what they're doing back home. For example, we went back home and we noticed the toilets have been dilapidated. It's not been in good condition. Imagine a school of 2,000 kids and they only have 2 cubicles in the toilet, which was functional. So we thought it fit to renovate the old toilets. Now they have a 10 cubicle toilets, and then we added a shower, which is brand new. All the stuff in the toilet were from the United Kingdom. So it's one of the best toilets in Sierra Leone at the moment, I can assure you.
Okay, so this is our final event for the year, and as well, the centenary goes on till the day before the foundation day next year. But this is our final event in the UK. Of course, we expected a huge turnout, but probably not as huge as this. It's hard to predict. So as I'm sure the president mentioned, we were supposed to go to a big cathedral, but there were issues at the very last minute, so we had to change venue. We couldn't find a hall. Everything is difficult these days in the UK, finding a venue to pay, and so we were prepared to pay for coaches. Unfortunately, it didn't happen how we wanted it, but we're still pleased for the number of people that showed up. We've got enough food, and we're going to be here till at least 11 p.m. So it was nice. We had the band. Unfortunately, I couldn't match because I was in the kitchen, but hey, we're all here, we're having fun, we're eating. I'm next to eat anyway, so yes, but everything's gone well, thank God.
Well, today I'm a happy man because since the time I become a membership secretary, we've grown the number of Edwardians within the UK to a huge number. Our target was to get up to 100 Edwardians, but as of now, we've got over 150 registered Edwardians. So we are proud, and as you can see in the number, there are lots of Edwardians. So this enlivened the spirit of Edwardians to be part of the association, and also during the centenary in Freetown, a whole number of Edwardians tripping from UK to Freetown to join the celebration. So I'm proud because of the number, and I'm proud because of the way Edwardians are embracing the association now in the UK.
I'm really impressed. I think one thing you need to note is that the alumni, it is difficult to get them to do things. But like I see, the momentum is very good, and the participation, I'm really impressed. Because it takes a different effort to bring people together in this kind of situation. And I see everybody participated, and I want to thank the executive for organizing this part of polling. And it's a good that we continue to celebrate our centenary, and then to encourage members of the alumni. So sure, as Edwardians, obviously we are born and bred in Sierra Leone, so we always have that passion for whatever is happening in our country. And with this association, it's a means for us to give back to Sierra Leone by giving back to our school. So in the UK, we have lots of plans that we have for that school. We know what that school used to be in our father's time, not even our time, but in our father's time. And our aim in the UK is to take St. Edward's back to the pinnacle of education, not only in Sierra Leone, but in West Africa.
Kind Hearts, an organization that is focused in bringing change through support and investment in children's projects, has presented a masquerade ball in London. This is a fundraising event in aid of orphans and less privileged children in Sierra Leone. AYV's Nabre Bangura has more.
Hello viewers, welcome to AYV International. As always, I'm your host Nabre Bangura, and we are here in London, United Kingdom for the second Grand Masquerade Ball at the prestigious JK Banqueting Suite. So behind me and around me, we have a lot of guests who have started to grace today's event, all in aid for charity for children in Sierra Leone.
Put your hands together for Mario, please. 250.
Some is already being done into bank transfers, so you'll see that it will reflect. Jacqueline, over to you.
Wow, I'm so touched. Thank you, God. Oh, God. Thank you guys so much. And we'll definitely show you our work. So you can follow us on Facebook, Kind Hearts Children's Foundation, where you can see our work.
So what's been your favourite part of the event so far?
Well, right now, what's going on there? That's my favorite part.
The partying, huh?
Partying, yes. But again, to be very honest, it's so well organized. Food, everything is all on point. And I just love every bit of it. And the turnout is great as well. Now it's time to bogey.
So any last words for us tonight?
Well, yes, just keep supporting each other. Let's work in oneness, in unity, and let's just love one another. This backbiting and all of these things should stop. We should be just caring people, you know, and that's what I pray for. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for speaking with AYV International. Thank you. How are you feeling about tonight's event?
Very, very happy. I'm grateful. Thank you so much for all the support.
So how important is it to you to have such an organisation that is impacting on the youth of Africa, specifically Sierra Leone?
Very important to me, not just because I'm a Sierra Leonean, but because I believe I'm a global citizen and I have to really help invest in the young people. So that's why the Children's Foundation in Sierra Leone is a start, because obviously that's my motherland. So yeah, very important.
So tonight you've raised quite a bit of money, I think just over £1,000 in building a toilet or
school. Yeah, so all the money that has been raised will be going directly to St. Augustine School, and thank you so much. We are really grateful.
You're welcome. So I wanted to know, what was it about St. Augustine School that made you want to build a toilet? Is it something that's close to home, that you're passionate about, or is it just a school that you felt needed this assistance?
I think it's all of the above. Close to home, passionate, and a school that I felt needed the assistance. Every single child and every single school in Sierra Leone is very, very important to all of us. So not just St. Augustine. St. Augustine is just one school that we're starting with. You know, so it's just one of many other schools that we'll be working with, yeah.
Thank you so much, viewers, for joining us here at AYV International. We have been at the second Grand Masquerade Ball in London at the JK Banqueting Suite. The ladies have come tonight correct with their outfits, their mask, and the men also came twice as hard, all in aid of a special charity for young hearts, giving back to the youth in Sierra Leone. As always, I've been your host for AYV International, Nabre Bangura.
Thank you, Nabre and the team, for that report. This is it for now for AYV International News from London with me, Alfie Jallo. Thank you for